Okay, hi, good morning. How are you? And it's morning here, and I just did my devotional. And as usual, I am encouraging you guys to spend time with God before you do anything else. And I've done mine already, and I was praying this morning, asking what should I share with you, and God has impressed in my mind to share with you what lessons I learned from my mother's suffering and eventually her death. I had questions in the past. Why, Lord? Why did you let my mother suffer and this long? And why? And I had to witness that also, the suffering, the pain that and discomfort that she had to go through. And I asked these questions, and why did she have to suffer when you would not have you would have let her die anyway. So those are my questions, and so at that time I could not see past beyond the situation or the emotional situation that we have. And but now looking back, and as God said, all things work together for good to those who love God and who are called according to His purpose, and that's found in Romans 8:28. And I realized, there are things that I've learned. First, I would say that, well, I'll give you the background. I got tired of my brother, and because whenever I would visit in the Philippines, he didn't seem to care, and would always be out and would not even spend time. And we don't see each other much because I'm here and he's there in the other side of the world, and far away. And so I did. I told my mother that, what's the when she said that when she knew that she was dying, she said that we would abandon our brother. We would leave our brother. We would not see him anymore when they would pass away. And I guess that was in my mind too. I mean, because of the way I felt about he, how he's I mean how he deals with us, with me. And so I told my mother, what's the point of me visiting or coming back when he doesn't even care about my presence here? He's always out with friends or working far too long in the night, and not coming home, and even to spend time at night, even at worship time. No, he doesn't. And so I said, yeah, I mean, and so my mother was so worried about that um, in our culture we help each other, and then we that means that I would not be coming to help him anymore, when in time when he needs help, and or just he needs somebody. And so I guess that was my mother's prayer, that I would learn to care more for my brother and to be reconciled with him. And so quality time is built by a quality relationship is built by quality time. Okay, that's what I mean to say. And so that period of time that my mother suffered actually gave me and my brother time to be reconciled, and um, and gave him assurance that I would not turn my back from him. And also, I mean, it's not we don't have the perfect relationship, but we have that kind of connection now that was not there before. And I do love my brother, love him more now. And and another lesson that I've learned from that experience was, I learned to appreciate my sister-in-law. In the past, we've never had that deeper conversation or deeper relationship, because when we would go there, we just would go visit my mother. But when my mother was dying, and we couldn't spend time with her that much anymore. So with my sister-in-law, she was there in everything, helping us, doing this and doing that. So I've learned who she is, and learned as a person, and learned to care for her. And we now we have that deeper relationship that was never there before. And we trust each other now, as in the past we didn't. And so that was the second thing. And the third was, for me, being there in the hospital, witnessing how the nurses were taking care of my mother, and how my mother suffered and all that, I would have, and the communication between me and the doctor, and things that I did not understand, what, and the decision that were made because we did not understand, pushed me to go back in the nursing degree. And so that's why I'm here. I'm studying nursing. And all these things I've learned looking back, and these I would not have understood or, learned if God did not give us that period of time. And so, spending time with God, you would see different perspective in your life, and even if it's difficult. And an author said this, and I don't know who, I forgot to write it down. He said, the history of Job, you remember Job, has shown that suffering is inflicted by Satan and is overruled by God for the purposes of mercy. And so, yeah, I mean, I am glad that God has been so good. And so, here you go, the song for you. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. May the God of hope fill you with joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Romans 15:13. God bless.